Music to my ears.
Well, if you had music
I know,
ears,
but I know exactly what it sounds like. I don't necessarily need to hear it.
I know what it sounds like too.
Not sure if anybody could hear that.
What?
Ben, you just literally.
Yeah,
used the
they might be able
microphone.
to. I hope not, but whatever.
All right, so
You know, we here at Star Gamers are entirely professional in everything we do.
that was a legitimate cough, actually. All right, so
I thought you were choking on. No, moving on.
all right, so for reals, hey everybody, this is Star Gamers, and today's playthrough is brought by me from yours truly. I'm stuttering again. Crap. So, what better way to start off
Wink.
than to... Yeah, let's just wink.
Well, I mean, Miss Pac-Man winked.
Okay. So, I figured, you know what? I did a lot of adventuring. I collected a crap load of treasures. Why don't I just use all that money to open up a museum? A Namco museum, that is. So, in case you didn't read the title, this is Namco Museum, Value 1. So, the backstory is that back in 1995, Namco released a volume releases of some of their classic arcade games from way back in the 80s, and decided to compile them into this one disc. The last I checked, there are 5 volumes in total. I have only the first version, or the first volume of this entire compilation. So, this is going to be slightly different, because how this playthrough is going to work is that in each episode, we're going to go over a certain game. And how it works is that whenever all of our lives are dead, the controller is passed to the next player. So say if Ben was to go through Pac-Man first, he lost all his lives.
Well,
he
that'd
would
be
give the
over
controller to me.
quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played like any of these games. Like I've played Pac-Man a handful of times. The one I'm most familiar with isn't even one he has. It's Dig Dug. I played that a lot back in the day.
That one is on Volume 3.
But I haven't touched that game in a while either. So
you probably lose all your lives very quickly.
Probably.
Okay, so so mainly how I'm going to do this Namco Museum games is that I'm planning to go through all the volumes, eventually in the near future, where one playthrough of the volume I'm going to cover over, and then I'm going to go to the next game. And the next Let's Play or two later, I'm going to come back to this one with the second volume, and vice versa. So this is going to take a while to go through all the games as possible, but it would be a way to switch it around without the whole entire playthrough being just Namco Museum games all day, every day. It'd be like, "Hi guys, welcome back to Namco Museum, Volume 5, Part 142. So, there are 2 modes in this game. One is the games, where you go directly to the games, and the other part, which is actually one of my personal favorite highlights of this game, is that you have this interactive museum that you go through, where you look up some interesting info and tidbits about some of the classic games that's compiled into this disc. And whenever you go to the lounge area, for example, right, you have a jukebox and you have your personal records stowed away into, I think it's this machine around here. No, it's this book, yeah. So whenever you go to the book, it will load up your personal high score saves, to which, unless you write it down on paper, it's really nothing to worry about. So say I have one for Pac-Man, and I pressed a button, and apparently I don't have data available. Great! Well, okay, I played this. I only played it once, and my highest score was just 20,000. That's about it. But it's pretty interesting because aside from going around the museum and learning some tidbits, You also get some interesting flyers from the games, where not only you learn how the game is played, but you get some flyers that are not available anywhere else, or they're just incredibly rare to find, and they decide to find the originals and literally just compile it into the disc, which is pretty really neat. So before I brag on anymore, what's the game we're gonna go tackle first?
I don't know. Do the one to the right of the lounge, or the left of the lounge. The right of the lounge is an exit. I'm pretty sure that's not a game.
Yeah, let's go play exit. We're going to play the lounge.
So I assume the difference between the museum and the games is the games are just like a list, and then this you actually get to walk around and interact with stuff.
Yeah. In addition to that, you literally can go inside the, say, Pac-Man, right? And you learn some interesting tidbits about the game. You can also go to this exclusive room in each of those where there's a separate room on its own where you have the arcade board and everything. And you literally go to the game board or whatever, and you just jump right into the game. So I guess we're going directly to pole position, I guess.
I couldn't even read that.
Yeah, it's PlayStation quality. So,
I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, some of them are perfectly readable, but others just aren't. I guess this is like the...
Yeah, this one is the Japanese strategy guide.
Years ago.
Many years ago. And this one was just an advertisement for the game. You can actually also zoom in or zoom out of the of whatever menu you highlight.
No, it's a racing game.
Not really a racing game. It's an arcade. It's what was I talking about? It's an arcade-styled Grand Prix kind of game where you just try to get through the finish line as fast as possible.
So it's a racing game.
Not like you gotta go through one lap or whatever. The controls are really simple though. You hit square for brakes. You hold down the X button to speed up, and the only time you need to shift your speed is oddly enough the L or R1 buttons.
What do you mean shift speed?
You have two different types of speeds. One is where you speed up, and one where you slow down. You're best to slow down if you're making a tight turn. If you're best to speed up whenever you have to go in a straight line. And you also get a bit of history, revolving.
It's a racing game.
I know. And the game was drawn to look 3D. Cool. For 1982, though, it was actually a pretty neat game.
That's a long time ago. Jeez, that feels like...
I was not even born yet.
Nor was I. Wasn't that, like, just NES era?
No,
it was even out then?
No, the NES or Famicom didn't come out till, like, next year.
Oh, okay. That's, like, really old then?
Yeah, it's really old. It's, like, over 30.
That was, like, the first home console. Wasn't it? The NES?
No. It wasn't... Are you talking about in terms of Nintendo consoles, or
just in terms of like home consoles?
The first one, I think it was the Brown Box or the Metafox Odyssey. That one came out in 1972.
Oh, okay. I assume this was kind of like at an arcade.
Yeah, it was an arcade game originally, and it was ported on some consoles. I think one was on the Atari 5200, but we don't talk about the Atari 5200. What time did we get? Oh, we got time. So, in case you don't know what pole position is, aside from that, it's a racing game. Like, Bill's like looking at me like, "Are you fucking serious? Are you about to tell people what the hell this game is?"
It's kind of like what is that game? I have not played it. There used to be a game on the 64, and I own it. It's like Grand Prix
Ridge Racer?
F-Zero something. It's like these type cars, and you like make pit stops, and I assume it's very similar to this, although it's probably a little bit updated, obviously, since it had more memory to work with, since it was on the 64. But I cannot remember the name. I only played it a handful of times because
Was it a game? Was it like an F1 racing game or?
It wasn't F-Zero.
Right, right.
Although I do own
F1
F-Zero,
is.
but that's a different story, and that's actually pretty fun.
I'm terrible at those games.
I am too, but it's very fun. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
okay.
fun.
It's okay.
The closest I own is F-Zero GX. And I try to play through the game as much as possible, but the difficulty is ridiculous. Like, oh my god.
What is it? Oh my gosh, it's gonna bother me. I can't remember what it is. I know it was like one of my least favorite titles that I owned on the 64. Probably up with Wave Racer or whatever it was called.
Wave Race 64?
What Wave Race 64? Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was awful.
I didn't have a trouble with it.
It was easy. It was just boring.
I like the
boring.
I like the music for it.
I mean, I guess, but it wasn't that much fun to play.
This one's pretty cool. You actually get photographs of the PC board that is associated with the arcade game. The only downside is that you can't really do a zoom and shot of it. But it's pretty neat that it went out of the way to add that in there.
Kind of strange, though.
That you can't zoom into the PC board? Or?
That they added it.
Well, I can understand why, because it's literally everything they crammed into the game. And they would have it connected to a TV monitor where where the game would be played at. Everything else in the arcade cabinet is just like a bunch of wood or whatever and a bunch of video connections. I think I showed that off too.
I think so.
Did I?
I
think it was like a bunch of tips. Oh, apparently I didn't. These are just instruction cards how you play the game. But of course,
it's in Japanese and it's designed for the arcade.
Yeah.
So we're 0 for 2 there.
But basically, what I can gather, like at the bottom, is that it's about 100 yen to play, and it's only for one player, or like for one play, I guess. That's really the best I could think of. I need to study Japanese more often, but as of now, I'm trying to learn some, French language, just so I can graduate. But I think I showed off everything here, like for real.
Oh, I want to start learning French. I just haven't. Because I'm lazy.
The cool part is that it's not just a plain old room with just the arcade board or whatever, but they actually go out of the way to design the aesthetics that's related to the game. For example, if we go to Galaga, to a room like in Galaga...
The pit stops are the actual other games.
What? Oh,
the pit
yeah.
stops are the other games.
Oh, I can't really blame them, really.
No, I think it's kind of neat.
And the last I checked, this is the actual arcade cabinet, what it looks like. You actually sit down in it, and there was a steering wheel. Where you shift, I have no idea. I know, Pac-Man, we're going to get into it, okay?
I mean, he's just revving.
And before we even start the game, if it will load...
I assume there'll be controls? Maybe? What the?
It's normal. This is literally how it boots up whenever you turn on the arcade board.
Oh, okay.
Each game has their own way of booting up. I wish I could freeze frame what it actually reads. And if, for whatever reason, if you want to change anything...
Game over.
Game over, yeah. Are you
Why is there no
confused?
sound?
It's normal, too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you just die? I think you died. Except it wasn't you, it was the AI.
It's just showing you
It makes
this is
it even
not how you
worse.
drive in this game. But literally, before I... Okay. So you press triangle if you want to make actual changes to the game. So if I were to have a demo sound on, or if I if I could change the difficulty or have whatever lapse or time lapse, I could add impossible. Let's say our goal is after 4 laps, or it could be 3 laps. So let's try 3 just to make it easy. Qualify time lapse limit. Let's try 90.
You might want to go up.
Up.
I think you underestimate my badness at this game.
And just to make it as authentic as possible, I'm going to turn the pause option off. And what the test switch is that it goes to the test mode phase, and it literally checks everything if the sound's working okay or if the video card is working correctly. So before you play the game, don't have that on at all. And to go over
accelerate, X, brake. Okay, that's
I just told you what the
four
instructions
buttons.
are.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just 4 buttons. I mean,
how do you steer though?
You just use the
control
D-pad.
stick. Oh, D-pad?
Yeah.
It's even
This
worse.
came out in 1995, and the DualShock never came out around that time.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, and
I forgot PS1 didn't have
or the analog sticks
Yeah.
originally.
Because the 64 was the first one to have any sort of joystick.
Analog stick or whatever. And then they came up with the DualShock, which, you ask me, I found the DualShock better than the N64 stick. So, once you get your settings switched on, we're going to turn it back on, and we're going to be greeted with this boot up screen again. Hooray. And we still got plenty of time. I mean,
wait, it's 100 seconds, right?
Yeah, it's 120 seconds.
Okay. See if I can make that. How do you start then?
You just hit like the select or start. But who's going first? I really don't know.
You go first.
Okay. Leave me to play, will you?
That way I can see how it's done in copy.
My plan will work perfectly.
That's not how it works. Then I actually have to mimic it.
You.
Cool if they had it.
I kind of wish we had some arcade sounds in the background right now. Ooh. Oh, car?
Car? Is it about to spin out?
No. I
Probably
never
doesn't
seen this
spin
car
out,
spin
right?
out. No, it barely does. Oh.
There are other cars.
Oh shit!
There's death.
Death everywhere! Speed up.
How do you know when you finished a lap?
You're shown a quick map before you start the race. The best way to know is if you're going at a very long straight line or whatever, you should be nearby the finish line.
Dang, we got to do 3 laps? There's no way! Already 70 seconds have passed and you're not even 1 lap in.
The goal isn't to get as many of those laps. The whole goal isn't really to beat the laps. Every mile you accelerate towards 2, you're going to get a higher score.
Well, then what's the point of setting the number of laps?
Mainly just for the challenge factor, if you can get it faster.
Oh. And then I assume if you do, it might end?
Pretty much. Like, the more you play it and master the mechanics and the turns, there's a higher chance that you'll make all through the laps possible.
Alright, so it's X to accelerate and square to decelerate, right?
Yeah, just for the brakes.
Okay. And then L1, R1 accelerates and decelerates. Or changes speed,
Yeah,
right?
it changes speed.
Oh, okay.
I could have...
Turk?
Yeah, Turk. I was actually going to use my abbreviations with my real name, but I'm like, wait a minute, this is a Let's Play. I can't show out my initials.
I already know what I'm going to put in, if I even score.
I'm going to name it Ass.
No.
Okay.
Definitely not that.
Alright.
Let's start. Alright.
Yay.
This is not going to go well for me at all.
I forgot what my score was. Hold X.
Oh!
You hold X.
I thought there was going to be a countdown.
There was a countdown. The light went blue. That means you go.
I know, I thought there was going to be more of a countdown.
Oh, shit.
Get back on the road.
Nope.
I told you, you underestimated my horribleness at this.
I know, but I didn't think they expected that quickly. Look at that douchebag going, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's not... Okay, it's weird because I'm not expecting it to be, like, in increments, but it is.
Like, it's following the inputs of the controls based on the acceleration wheel. Like, every time you turn it, it moves your car through one frame at a time.
Right.
And it's a little weird to use it with the D-pad.
Yes, it is. Come on, can I... Ooh, that was death. I don't know. Man, I'm not gonna beat your time. Probably. Nah. Come on, just get a high score. Just get a high score.
No.
Yes. How? Yes.
You use left or right to change the letters, and you hit X to confirm. Tree. My name is Tree. I am best character on the show. Alright.
Okay, that wasn't that bad for a first attempt, though.
Yeah, not bad.
I just wasn't expecting it to go in, like, increments. But I guess I should have, because it's an older game. I don't know why I didn't expect it to work like that. I guess because a lot of the racing games I'm used to don't do it that way, so it's really just my fault.
Oh, jeez.
Trying to beat your own score again?
Yeah. I actually did that for Mario Kart DS, one time, not too long ago, where I would switch a character just to beat the other character's time lapse or whatever, or their time. And every time I do, I switch back to the same other character, and I would try to beat my original character's time. Excuse me. Excuse me?
What?
Oh, apparently I did it.
Oh, that was the third lap. That's weird.
Okay, this is
That's
new.
weird that does that way.
Hey, you! Come back here!
Oh, that automatically gives you a better score. That's unfair.
You just gotta get better. I don't know what else to tell you. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez! Oh,
It'll probably do it every 3 laps. Is what I'm thinking.
Oh my god.
Regardless of who
Pardon me.
plays.
Oh, god.
Yeah, you didn't do it in time.
I know. I just should have made it to the left lane. And what was that?
Water.
Oh, if I hit that, I would probably spun out of control, maybe. Almost like that. Oh my god, that was close.
You almost found out.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Sure, if you're gonna get another lap.
Oh, jeez.
3, 2, nope, no more laps.
Aw. Yay, high score. Yeah.
Are we just gonna put as many like 3-letter words as we know in the high scores?
Yes. Have you not done that before?
No.
Oh wow. Alright, your turn.
Okay.
We're gonna go over it as many times as possible until our time limit comes, which is usually 30 minutes. Yeah, you gotta hit.
Yeah, I gotta hit it every time, which is weird, but okay.
So my high
Prepare
score
to
is about
qualify.
19,920.
Oh, I keep forgetting. There's no. Yeah.
That means go.
I know. I'm expecting a countdown every time, but it doesn't come. Not that countdown.
Was there a first Namco game you played?
I think it was Dig Dug.
Just Dig Dug? Okay.
Either Dig Dug or Pac-Man.
Mine was, oddly enough, Miss Pac-Man. And I go back to the original Pac-Man, and I think to myself, okay, I'm going back to Miss Pac-Man now. But it wasn't the arcade version I played originally. It was the Sega Genesis version.
I keep barely avoiding death, guys. It's great. And by that, I mean awful.
I swear, guys, I don't drive like this in real life.
I really don't. This would be the worst way to drive. Well then.
That was an extremely sharp turn.
Hey! You douche. I see the finish line. I didn't qualify.
Shit. Oh well. Guess I'll try again next year. I almost thought you were gonna slam yourself to the wall just to end your life.
Yay! I'm in 3rd place!
Yay? This music.
Da 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 da. DNA. I was gonna go with dog, but I was like, no. I can be easier this way.
Let's see, 5 minutes.
We probably got time for 2 more.
Yeah, 2 more.
I also didn't realize like that entire race I was on low speed, so you know that's a thing too.
Yeah. Shit. Come on. Hurry up. Move out of my way! Put ah!
Death.
Oh no! I screwed up. I don't think I'm gonna make it through the lap.
You might make it through the lap, just probably you won't get 2 laps.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
Death.
Oh shit! Go, go, go.
Yeah, you're probably not gonna get 2 laps.
Shit!
Yeah, like I said, I think it's every 3 laps it changes the course or whatever. It's like a kind of neat way of keeping things interesting. But it's also kind of strange too, to do it that way. So that means like if you're playing and someone plays before you, because I assume that it's set up that way on the arcade game too.
I would figure it would. Oh no, I didn't beat Ham.
No.
What shall I do?
I don't know where you're spelling. Oh, okay. See, I thought if you were going to do it that way, you would put F-U-C.
No. I try to be creative. I put that in parentheses. Or explanation.
Final one, guys. Can I do it? Probably not.
No one can beat Ham. You know what? You know what you should have put in?
What's
You
that?
should have put in K-A-Y. No, K-A-I.
Why?
I am Kaiba. I am the best player at pole position.
Okay.
Well, theoretically.
Death.
I actually bumped into a video where, you know the whole series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you're playing a
Ah,
game
so
on,
close!
like you're playing a game on motorcycles or whatever?
Yes.
There is a game
How did
based
that
on
not
it.
kill me? Yeah, it's on the Wii, right?
I don't know if it's on the Wii. I just remember hearing about it. I saw gameplay footage. I'm like, oh my god,
It is
what
on the
this?
Wii. It's actually pretty bad from what I've seen.
I can't blame it really. The concept's just, I don't know what to make of it. It's just.
Oh,
sounds
no!
weird.
Okay, I guess it's not every 3 laps. I don't know what it is then. Nope.
Whoa! What do I keep seeing in that billboard? It looks like a Red Bull.
Probably is a Red Bull. Probably not a Red Bull.
Come on, Red Bull, give me your wings so I can beat the race. Yeah.
Well, I might beat your high score. Maybe. 2nd high score. I'm not going to beat the... Yeah!
Screw you!
You know what's better than that? Not that. How do I go back?
I don't think you can.
Dang it!
Eva.
Fine! I can still save this! Ned! Hang on! I can still save this! You know what's better than... Whoop? Where is it?
What are you looking for?
Can't... There! E.T. is better than...
E.T.
I was gonna put. Okay, originally I was gonna put dog, and then I was gonna put ear, and then I just had to settle for ET.
Oh. Oh man. In case if you didn't notice, unfortunately John's not here with us because he's ill.
Yeah.
We should try to do it like next time. Like if we do another episode of this, we actually have arcade sounds in the background. You know, just a little bit of authenticity.
We'd have to find a good one.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it. I'm sure it's not too bad. But anyway, that is it for pole position. Tune in at next time as we jump into the next game within the Namco Museum Collection, Volume 1. So we're playing the game within a game, if that makes any sense. So, see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.